Sorry, guys.
Hey yo! Here! This is a rap battle. My name is Adultish Gambino, aka Little Jacuzzi Bert, and I am your host. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's quite simple. Respect the MCs, react when they rap, and be quiet when they are rapping. So on my left, we got the exquisite, the uncomfortable, and most importantly, he's a family man, Rick in Colchester. What's your name? Introduce yourself. Max fucking Tatum! And on my right, you've seen him on Premier Battles, you've seen him on Don't Flop, he's repping Chelmsford or somewhere in Essex. He's the man with a plan, his name is
Coopar.
This is one round battle, and these guys have written this one round of original material on 11 days prep, so give it up to them, man. Any of you volunteering to go first? I've lost my coin. Flip a coin. Give me a coin, I'll roll one.
Flip a coin, mate. I got one in my pocket.
You got a coin.
Wait.
Heads or tails?
What about spinning the pen?
Does that work? Someone over here's getting that right.
Coopar's got round one of Coopar holding it up, man.
Yo, Zach, I'm quite loud, hold it down. See, I know Colchester for two things. One, it's where I went to see the cute meerkats at the zoo. And the fact that it's full of weird twats, that's huge. Because you want to act like you're crazy. You're some psycho in the sticks like me machine. Off the wall like FIFA Street. No, you're just sniffing the lines that I read between. Like I've got a car on PCP. You look like you are on PCP. Bro, you've got the rap swagger of Eazy-E. Post-diagnosis. You just look ill, bruv. And whatever you've got, I don't want it. So please don't rhyme any closer. I'm just worried if these club doors stay open, you might die of exposure. Say it again! This is just who he is. It's Max Tatum. He was born with that identity like Matt Damon, but that's basic. That's basic. Because all he's got are some corny name flips, some fat shaming. I'm here to show you he's not sick, so don't act patient. And the fact that I'm hot, no capsation. This ain't a sparring session. I'm not here on the pads training. Nah, I'm trying to zip him up, leave that bag offshore like a tax haven. I don't do this. Say it again! No! See, I don't do this by the book. There's no cash payments on my bank statements. You get here today, you're getting checked out and backdated because you're whack-faced at your next days. But fuck Max Tatum. Truth is, I'm only doing this battle for you, Nick. Castration. See, this is meant to be a battle rap showcase, and that's barely something he's got the right to be in. So you couldn't qualify for the tournament that I was a finalist in. That's facts. I did choke in that final, but let's get over that. It's a little bit of a stitch up. I feel like I'm a kid playing football. I'm just trying to kick ball with my mates when my mum stopped me at the door and she's gone, "Oh, can you take your little brother Max? You know he'd love to play." Because the day you're getting punched up, I mean, I'll let you hit me too if you don't tell mum, bruv. Are you guys catching this analogy? What I'm trying to say is we're playing the same game, but your controller's unplugged. But you've got me fucked up, because I can't aid you. Honest to God, I think you've got a condition, and I am not even kidding. Like, if I saw that face next to the headline, pedo gets 20 years locked up in prison. Pedo gets 20 years locked up in prison. I'll be staring at it for a few minutes going, yeah, I'm not sure if that's the nonce or the victim. So you're both simultaneously 12 and 35. Look like you finished it. So it looks like you're simultaneously 12 and 35. Look like you finished your last nursery rhyme and got straight on the working grind. But you've got no work or grind. Can't even word it right. Whereas me, I've got a little bit of everything, like a dirty pint. But I know we've been burdened, right? That's why I'm glad we're not doing this over the net like the Grand Slam. See, me, I changed lanes, came up with a grand plan. Realised it's harder to hold on to shit when I've got my hands wrapped. I looked myself in the mirror, told the voices in my head, I'm taking a stand, man. And suddenly, it's gone all quiet upstairs. Like Anne Frank, I mean, damn, man. I mean, damn, man. I've done shit you won't believe, like this one time at band camp. His granddad got a tramp stamp. I never wrote the punch. See, Max here leads a wild life. By that I mean him, his child and his wife live outside in the wildlife. No, that's a lie. He's not married. Sorry, mate, that wasn't a fair statement. Because I know you and your baby mama barely talk, but you still share trainers. You look like you bump into her at the park and it's not on purpose. Because both you, your missus and your kid are visiting the park for very different purposes. He looks like he's off. You look like you bump into your missus at the park and it's not on purpose. Because both you, your missus and the kid visit the park for very different purposes. He looks like he's off in the tree line, foraging and chewing shrooms. Max, you look like you've never done drugs, but drugs have had a hell of a time doing you. And I'm sorry you've had to travel all this way to get smoked. But you can still stand there and hold my Rizla. You just look like at some point in life you've traded sexual favours for Golden Virginia. And of course I'm leaving with the win today. Because unlike him, I don't need to force reaction. Shit, this is like a Tinder date. I've just done an 80-mile round trip for 4 minutes of action.
Give it up for Coopar! Round one on the Tatum MC, let's go! Let's go, buddy!
Talk to me. Hold it down. No, hold it down. Let him rap. Hold it down.
I must be tripping. Is it just me, or am I speaking to Peter Griffin? You compete with me? That's a peak decision. The idea that you've got me beat, completely fiction. I've been in a deep sleep, but now this beast has risen. Are you up to your knees in shit creek when I speak with rhythm? When I'm rapping on the beats, best believe I kill him, even when I a cappella it's with pristine precision. Now, you said that you're bringing some bars that you wrote for somebody else, and that you'll change my name when you need to, hoping no one can tell. I did this whole thing just for you, so this one's under my belt. You shouldn't play the game that way, brother. You're mugging yourself. I think you're lazy. Short notice or not, there's no excuse. To you vast for McCoy against me, that don't compute. But I'll tell you what it shows us though, Cooper is so obtuse that he ain't got angles for Tatum, it's blatant, so what's the use? I friggin' hate you, I came with the flames to incinerate you. You change a couple lyrics around thinking you'll make do, you'll waste dude. If they tell you different, just know it ain't true. Your whole act is a gimmick, I'm here to eliminate you. Give me quiet. So, it's a good job this isn't on beat, or else his accent will change from British to American. Oh shit! It's a good job this ain't on beat, or else his accent will change from British to American. Now I find that a bit strange. When have I ever done that? Please start racking your brain while I explain to these people why this twat is deranged. He makes tracks with a fake voice. Man, that's embarrassing. All that charisma, yet he found being himself so challenging. If I was in his shoes, I know that I would be scrambling to get that shit off the net so we don't come up when battling. I guess I wouldn't have to. I was authentic from the start. I might have been young, but my intentions were from the heart. Your music has this delusion of trying to top the charts, and that is why I came here to fight off this bumper clock. But it's not just that though. He wrote a diss track to this country in a US accent. I think that's a bit cunty. When they pass around the plates, I cunts when I'm hungry. So you can run back and tell that to your mumsy. Mumsy comes in no. Now any odd mug can say Max is a junkie, but you must be on drugs thinking that's gonna trump me. If you think that makes you bad, I'll have to explain it and speak bluntly, but you're not PH-80 fat, you're just chunky. Now, your battles are really good until I sat and watched them. You don't get the reactions where you're meant to, and that's a problem. It's only when you say that cringe shit, and that's too often, so when I got halfway through your battles, I just had to stop them. See? The bar's been lowered considerably, and it needs to be raised again. When people chat lyrically, the scene just hates on them. But when it's low-hanging idiocy, it seems they will favour them. And if that's what's really sweet, I'll be changing the flavour then. Too much sugar-coated shit, and that is a shame to me. You look like Colonel Sanders, the famous face of KFC. fake, he fucking ate the whole bakery. That's not even a fact, Joe. I'm not saying you eat all the food. I just mean the schemes you spew are way too easy to do. But me, I'm fucking nice with it. You best believe it's true. I had this guy likes getting pegged, so I got these left for you. So the round I spat today should leave this fake in a stupor. When I put flames to flowers, they be making me super. He might think he's the king, and you might say he's the trooper. But see this endless on my hat, you know I'm breaking the Coopar.
Say you're man, give it up for KMC and Coopar. And if anyone wants extra,